Hi, good morning. This is my assignment 2. My point is, should people need to be encouraged to wear face masks during this global pandemic? Because as we all know, COVID-19 is a really serious worldwide pandemic. People from different countries have different background, cultural background, wearing a face mask. So I'm really curious about how much will spread of the virus be affected if humans wear or do not wear masks. And is wearing a mask really effective in preventing the spread of the virus and save humans' lives? This is my intention. There's no good or bad judgment about the attitude on face mask wearing. The cultural difference is acknowledged and respected. So I just want to know if it is useful or useless to prevent the virus and save humans' lives. And this is the overview. It shows how I generate this assignment or finalize my assignment step by step. And this is the audience profile, but due to the time limitation, I can't introduce all of them. The 3 guys from different countries with different attitude on face mask wearing, but they all are interested to go to NGV to see the data installation to get some real data to support their ideas. Yes, this is the first step, data collection. So I got this data from WHO database, but I can't, there are so many different countries in the world. I can't put all of them on this page. So I just use the first country, Afghanistan, as an example. So you can see the data shows their continent, the name of the countries, and the time changing, and the cases in per million people, and population density, GDP, something like that. And this is another data. The face mask wearing rate during COVID-19 period. So you can see there are many different countries, and with the time changing, the attitude on face mask wearing also is changed. So step 2, data analysis. I use Tableau to illustrate them. People, you can say America is still in a really bad situation. And then this is the incidence rate to show how the virus is spread in different countries. And there is a comparison group. You can say the different situation in New Jersey and Hubei. And this is the cases changing trend. USA and India in a really high situation. This kind of pictures are not made by myself, but I still want to use them because yes, there is a data source. The reason why I would like to use them is because they relate directly to show the face mask wearing rate, the change of the rate during the period from April to August. So you can see as August, after the 4 months, people's attitude on face mask wearing has totally changed, especially for America's people, as well as Victoria's people. This is the changing curves or the trend curves. The red color, the pink color means the Asia countries. So you can say the Asia countries still in a high rate to wear face masks. But for America and Europe people, these guys dislike to wear face masks. To make the data clearly, so I use the column to show them. So one of the really different countries is Italy. So you can say the Europe and America countries still in a low rate to wear face masks. Just Italy wear face masks really positively. Then data filtration. So I would like to use Italy, China, and USA, these 3 different countries with different attitude on face mask wearing as a comparison group. So you can say the red colors means the data I would like to use, and the white colors are the filtered data. So I would like to use their region, which is continent, and their location, the name of the countries, and the times changing, and the cases changing, and the total cases per million. Then data illustration. So I choose these 3 countries, use curves to show the trend of face mask wearing rate. So you can say China still in a high rate, and Italy changed their attitude as a really early stage, but USA still dislike to wear face masks. So maybe this is one of the reasons cause this result. So China and Italy has almost controlled all the virus in their country, but for USA, it seems the virus has lost control in their countries. It's almost maybe 6 million. It's really horrible. And this is my findings. By comparing the curves of the confirmed cases in China, it can be found that the numbers of confirmed cases in China continues to decline quickly. Taking Italy as an example, European countries wear face masks relatively late, but still maintain a high proportion. Compared with the curve of confirmed cases in Italy, it can also be found that the virus is gradually controlled after people actively wear masks. But in America, in United States, it seems the virus lost control and people dislike to wear face masks. And this is the conclusion. Based on the data analysis and previous findings, it can be said that wear face mask can give some positive support to the national virus control, but there is something inaccurate. For example, the other activities of the country did will absolutely influence the virus spread, such as lockdown, social distancing, something like that. So it is hard to conclude that wear face mask can stop the virus spread. But indeed, it can give some positive effects on the controls of the virus spread. So the data realized installation. The first one is to build a memory wall in GV to memorize those who lost their lives during the epidemic, as well as reflect on the severity of the epidemic and remind people to remain in awe of nature. At the same time, it also is a data wall to coordinate access. Is constructed by the direction and the height to show the different countries with different degrees of spread of the virus, so as to draw the conclusion on whether wearing masks can have positive impact on the control of the virus or not. The number 2 is to present the real-time data through 3D printing technology and finally arrange them in exhibition hall. So I won't just use one of them. I would use a dozen, maybe 2 dozens to illustrate different countries, and the people might feel depressive when walking through the data forest, and just to reminding the people's awe of nature. At the same time, different spots on the coordinate axis are used to display different data from data visualization. Through data comparison, it can be concluded that whether wearing masks has a positive effect on controlling the epidemic or not. This is my concept 3. Then this is the floor show to attract visitors by artificial added small blocks. People from different countries, different areas can use blocks to show the virus situation in their country, their region. And you can say the host means mask wearing rate, and the blocks, the volume of the blocks or the height of the blocks shows the daily confirmed cases. So by this way, we can say the people from different country and the different areas with different attitude on the face mask wearing. And to say the result if humans like or dislike wear face masks, so that we can get the final conclusion if it is useful or useless to prevent the virus and save humans' lives if people all wear face masks. So that's it. Thank you for listening.